you guys? It is William and Suzanne calling from wiwibloggs, and there have been another day of rehearsals and another set of photos dropped by the EBU. Shall we look at them and react? Let's do this! First up is Albania. This dress is incredible. She looks like a flame. Look at her, the motion, the confidence, the way the dress sweeps the floor. Her arms are out. It's like fire, Suzanne, literal fire.
I just love all of the different textures of this dress.
Yeah, they've put a lot of thought into it. This is not just one kind of fabric flat. It's crimpled. It's got texture.
It's crimpled. There's tulle, there's pleating, there's satin, there's so much. There's the sequin on her breast.
Now we should point out, yes, you can watch a separate video. This performance honors Rosafa. In an Albanian legend, she essentially agrees to be buried in the wall of a castle.
But buried alive.
So that the castle will stand, but there's a hole for her right hand and her right breast and her right eye. So she can still take care of her child. Very beautiful detail. Now I want to skip to the photo of Kola, photo 2. Sometimes we forget that men can also be fashionable. This is giving military, it's giving sailor, it's giving strength and power.
It's as though he is taking care of her.
Yeah, he's helping build the castle. Maybe he's gonna pull our girl Rosafa out of the castle, I don't know. I just know that this fits with his vibe in the song. Slightly stoic, pared back, but again, very high fashion.
Do you think he's playing the role of her husband in this song? Like, I wouldn't have said that when I first watched it, but...
Oh! Potentially. We'll have to ask them about that. But he is giving wall. He looks like a wall, standing at attention. And in the third photo, Suzanne, we see pyro. Wow, look at that fire.
Lots of pyro.
And I love the motifs, the Albanian motifs, the graphics at the top of the screen. This feels very cohesive. I have a feeling this could be Albania's best result ever. I really do. It's so good. This is up there with Rona Nishlu in artistry, classiness. I would love to see this win, or at least come near the top.
It's certainly rising for me.
All right, we move on. The next country we're going to look at is Croatia. Marko Bošnjak, Poison Cake. Now, Suzanne, this looks epic. If you're going to call a song Poison Cake, you need to give us some fantasy, right? And the first photo, he is giving us Jon Snow at Dubrovnik Fashion Week. This is gorgeous. We see animal references. You know, that could be
lace,
fur, it could be feathers, it could be bird nesting. It's just, the cape is drama. It's powerful. It's suggesting broad shoulders.
Purple is a sign of royalty.
Green can be a symbol of greed. You know, if he's giving somebody poison, there's a reason, right? Photo 2. This sort of makes me think of a fairy tale. Little Red Riding Hood, walking through the woods, bewaring of wolves.
Hansel and Gretel, creepiness.
The dancers also come into focus here. And they have the right look of unhinged, slightly mad. The eye makeup, the dark kohl eyeliner, suggesting no sleep, but also sort of an animalistic quality.
No, the two in the front are blonde with orange streaks, correct?
I'm talking about the eyes.
I was looking at the hair.
Oh, you're saying they're like reddish, golden, or...
So do they have reddish hair, or are they blondes with like gold infused into their hair?
It's giving fox. It's giving animal. It's giving nature.
I don't know what I think about all of the lace. Lace reminds me of being softer, being intimate, and lace is almost an opposing force to what is actually in this image.
You know what? I think it's suggesting we all contain multitudes. There is good, there is bad, there is wild, there is tame. And in this photo, we also get Wicked. The green makes me think of Wicked. Where is Elphaba? Where is Glinda?
Are these people going to be changed for the good? I don't know, with that poison cake.
Defying gravity, girl. We move on to photo 3, and wow, the cake factory has exploded. This is some sweet, sweet, yum, yum, tasty, tasty, oh so good. It makes me think of Turkish Delight with rose water.
I don't know what it makes me think of. Are they begging for their lives as they stand in front of him, kind of kneeling in these revolved warrior coming into pyramid, Anjane asana poses?
Tasty, tasty, oh so sweet. This is a memorable shot. We talk about you have to work every frame in fashion. They've done that. Just as you described, ballerina realness. We move on.
Realness.
We move on. Cyprus is next. He, of course, is depicting the Vitruvian Man. This was Da Vinci's iconic kind of drawing of a symmetrical man, celebrating anatomy, symmetry, etc. This is very, very cool. Now, I was slightly nervous when I saw he was wearing only black in earlier photos, but now it makes complete sense. They're going for a monochrome landscape here, the black popping off against the white, reminiscent of Loïc Notet from Eurovision 2015. That went down very well. Theo will not be touching the floor, and we see that right now in the scaffolding. Do you like the scaffolding?
It's scaffolding. I don't know what I think yet. I think I'm going to need to see more of this performance come together. It's in the first image, it's like the entire floor looks like water. Am I right?
Yeah, it's really cool. Sort of man's separation from the earth. The fact that he's constantly on this scaffolding, it's just really cool. Elevation. You know, the Vitruvian Man drawing, he's kind of hanging, well, he's in a circle and a square, right? So it's referencing the Da Vinci artwork because we see a circle in the background. It could be the moon, but then the squares, the geometry
the
of the scaffolding. Your full moon is rising. Photo 2, very interesting. There are 3 men there, I'm assuming, because I see 6 arms. So, and again, it mimics the Vitruvian Man, doesn't it?
I feel like because there's supposed to be this symmetry that both feet/legs on Theo should be even.
So the legs dangling between him, falling from his own legs, they are uneven. It could be the angle of the camera. It could be that the dancer was moving his left leg, pulling it up, adjusting, but he'll definitely want to point those toes to make sure he looks symmetrical. I think it might be the angle.
It looks like it's straightforward, William.
Yeah, dancer in the back, you gotta hang those feet more evenly, girl. But it's looking incredible. This is gonna be fantastic with camera angles. You know, Bambi Thug's choreographer from, where were we last year? Malama did this stage show. So you know it's gonna be high art. Photo 3, yes, there are in fact 3 men. I see 3 armpits there. That is 3 different people. One of them is wearing shorts with socks,
Whereas
the other 2 is wearing, whereas the other 2...
No, they're socks and sneakers.
The other 2 are wearing
Nice calves.
trousers. Maybe that's just, we will see if that has an impact. But this explains why Theo had all the straps, right? They gotta keep our man safe. And our man is on scaffolding. I'm so excited to see this.
It should be interesting.
It looks incredible.
I wonder how high he is in the air.
Well, photo 1 would suggest, but of course it's going to build and evolve as the performance goes on. This is exciting. This is very exciting. Black, don't kick the ring light. Black and white realness. Well, look, we move on. There's
something cold about it. All right, keep going.
There is something cold, but I think there's this is not sterile, though. I think you can be cool and calm and edgy, or you can be sterile. This is not sterile.
Keep going.
We move on. This is Belgium. That is a lot of red. Red for days. Red for rave. Our man looks good. He has a fresh dye job. The hair's looking good. The straps are looking good.
Red patent leather. Oh!
Photo 2.
Now 2 with that red pop in the back.
It looks like exploding lava.
It does, or is there someone is throwing red paint?
He's giving high fashion Volcano Man. Looks very, very cool. I'm glad they ditched their scaffolding, their platform, because already he looks more powerful and more in control. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He's not disappearing into the darkness as he did in Belgium. He's popping out. Does this give you, the first photo, sort of BDSM, sex, kink kind of imagery? Victoria's Secret fashion show in a dungeon?
No.
All right, we move on. Photo 3. Oh, he's dragging the mic stand, akin to Erica Vickman. And we see another dancer. I'm assuming this is the break dancer that was teased in the EBU text. This looks cool. This looks really, really good. Elevated high fashion. I think Belgium has done a good job listening to a lot of people's reservations about the national final performance, because he's popping out. You know,
there's so much red. I get that's the point. There's just so much red.
And it's unique, though. Like, no one else is going to be completely doused in red.
It is unique.
I think this is progressing in a beautiful way. Well done, Belgium. We move on. The next set of photos is from San Marino, Gabry Ponte. Now, when I see this image, I think that he is going on a hunting trip. Maybe he's from Georgia or Alabama and is going to go hunt some deer.
Okay, people in Georgia and Alabama do not wear like hologramish sweatsuits to go hunting. It doesn't, I know you're going to say camouflage, but it's more hologram-ish to me. He does not look to me like he is going hunting. He looks like he may be in like a sweatsuit trying to lose weight or going out into the rain, but not hunting.
With his big decks, he does not need to worry about Exercise Girl because he is spinning those big decks. Photo 2, we are at the club. This looks like a promo photo that a nightclub, any nightclub in Europe, Euroclub, would post on their website to be like, look, we throw it down.
I'm feeling Miami.
It looks fabulous, yeah. You could see Flo Rida on that stage.
Haha.
Wait, when you zoom in, I love his DJ station. That looks incredibly expensive.
It probably is.
And then we go to photo 3. Our man is in front of, is it Buckingham Palace? I don't know. He's in front of a gorgeous LED of a building. And here, I quite like the outfit. I think in this light, the outfit looks very nice.
Is he singing in this?
He mouths.
Shot? Okay.
So his backing vocalists provide the main vocals, and he's a DJ, so he doesn't sing.
Got it. That's what I thought.
So he's miming effectively. He has to serve as hype man. It's gonna be interesting because my issue with the national selection was I was just getting confused because I was like, even though I know he's the DJ, they're showing his mouth, and it doesn't align with the singing, so that's just weird. You know what I mean? But they have now opened up the mouths, the masks of the singers, so you do see their mouths moving, which I think does a lot to help. All right, well, shall we move on?
Yes.
Azerbaijan, this is Mamagama, and it's all black with sort of butterscotch melted on the shoulders.
Bronzy applique.
Yes, well said. It makes me think of dessert, is all I know. Got some licorice and some brandy something. And then, because it's so dark, it's hard to see. The second photo, we can see the full body, and it seems that bronze applique goes all the way down the leg. And then his guitarist has like a cape, very space age fashion, very, yeah, I like the lights. This looks like it could be very cold, like sterile, sleek. Sleek is the word.
This one's not cold to me.
To me, it's cold. Well, then there's the fire, which warms it up. But I think I don't mean cold in that sense. I mean cold in like the sterility.
I'm glad they've gotten rid of the autopsy table.
So you're going all the way back to 2019 Tel Aviv?
No, in the first video, it was as though
there was
an autopsy table, and it was like they were creating the perfect man for an online dating site. Remember, they like stuck the legs on it and it pops off. And there was like red on their costumes there, and I felt like it was like blood from like creating this person anyway.
Oh, well, in the final photo, we have a ring. There's like
And pyro.
There's like a ring descending from the ceiling. It's giving me space age. If you zoom in, it's like that is a portal to another world, and it could beam them from Baku to who knows.
There's so much space age all together here.
Yeah, and there are three backing dancers or vocalists, 2 women and a man, and the women, are their arms red? Everyone is bathed in orange, so it's hard to see the detail. But this looks like it's gonna build to a moment.
Their arms could be lace or red or something, but look, whatever's on their arms kind of matches what's on their thighs.
It looks good. I want to see more is the point. This is an appropriate tease. A tease should make you want to see more. I want to see more.
My drawings did that for people.
Land of Fire with the Flames. We have 2 artists left. First is Norway, Kyle Alessandro. And okay, Gen Z loves these big pants. Have you noticed? These big old trousers.
Bell bottoms are coming back into style.
Giving warrior. We knew he would have armor as he did at the national final. There is armor, but this warrior is fashion forward, right?
This one is almost space age-ish also. That's such a theme.
Yeah, it's what do you call the stomach plate? The stomach plate almost looks robotic. Like
the cummerbund.
Cummerbund, indeed. The top is armor, makes me think medieval Game of Thrones, but the middle, that stomach, it makes me think computer hero or space age hero. The background, there are mountains, beautiful LED graphics, and
it feels very Star Trek-ish.
Lava. It does feel Star Trek-ish. It's interesting. This is competing next to Belgium. This comes before Belgium, and visually they are so different. Here we're seeing blues and some fire red, but Belgium's red is a more, how do I say it? Less orange, more pure red, scarlet. Photo 2.
I love his profile in this picture. He just looks so handsome there.
Photo 2. The profile is very nice indeed. I like the detailing we see with the chain metal and the arms. I think the close-up shots of the outfit are very, very nice. They reflect the light. He, of course, has had his wisdom teeth taken out. That is tough. I remember doing that, and for 3 days, I was in pain. And
I was on codeine. I was not in pain.
Well, you know what our other brother did?
He stole your codeine.
He stole my codeine and sold it. And so I was in mega pain, but that's a separate video.
Oh, Bob.
Separate video.
Bob.
And then the final picture we have.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's gorgeous. They said it was going to go dark before he enters the big note at the end. And I guess that's this, right? The lights.
Fire up front.
Is that real fire? Wow. He better get his cue. He better not move forward.
This is so Star Trek-ish.
It's so funny. I'm actually seeing more like Game of Thrones.
No, I'm getting Star Trek from this whole staging.
Japanese samurai movie. No, I really like this. Yeah, it's he's on his own in these photos, and yet I think he's commanding the stage.
I wonder if he's on codeine. Okay.
I hope so. I mean, I don't want him having all that pain.
I would hate for him to get dry root. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh.
Final act of the day, well, in the photos, is the Netherlands. This is Claude. So we thought it was pajamas previously.
Ooh, I'm liking all the pearls. I didn't notice those pearls when we were talking last night.
Yeah, this is gorgeous. He's got a pearl necklace. He's got pearls on the upper part of the top.
A pearl brooch.
It looks like a daisy almost, that pearl brooch. This color is very sober, very earthy. It could be burgundy red wine. It could also be sort of, you know what I mean? Like a particular type of mud. It's like very earthy to me. No, there is. You've never seen reddish clay in Georgia, for instance.
That does not resemble Georgia red clay.
No, but what I'm saying is, this mauve is within the realm of natural coloring. It's very difficult in these photos to get any sense of the staging because these are very tight crops showing off a very handsome face, very calm, solemn expression. Yeah, our man looks good, but there's not much for me to judge.
His passion shines through there.
Is it loungewear?
Well, when we first saw it last night, we thought it was pajamas.
Is it velvety? Is it a velvety texture?
Maybe,
It's it's a nice color.
It's gonna feel soft. I mean, it looked like satin pajamas last night when we first saw it, but I actually don't think it is satiny pajamas.
Oh, well, third photo, we get the full body. They're oversized trousers, because he has, at the bottom they crimp. Very shiny shoes, all black background, 3 violinists all in black. This is a very Eurovision moment, the violins, isn't it? It's a classic Eurovision. I have to be honest, I mean, I remain confident and hopeful, but it's just hard to judge based on these 3 photos. I don't know what's going to come.
Look at the violinists smiling at one another. Like they're having a good time.
Yeah, good vibes. I mean, I just feel like the Dutch delegation this year, the act, everything is just good vibes. It's just good vibes, and I hope it continues. I do wonder if there will be a sun in the background rising. That's been a theme of his artwork. His kind of graphic elements with the song release. And in Amsterdam, while there wasn't a sun, there was like a visual of a circle, I believe. In any case...
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie. We will wait and see. But Claude, honey, you still slay.
One of my top 3.
Well, look, let's quickly name our top 3 based on the photos as we did yesterday. I just need a moment to decide. And it's actually... Oh, okay, 1, 2... Oh, okay, I'm good to go.
I'm not.
My number 3, based on the photos, it's Belgium. I love this red. This is such a powerful shade of red. It looks good on the camera. Psychologically, our eyes are drawn to red. Like, that's the first color your eyes go to, and mine are going to Belgium. Suzanne.
This is really, really hard today. Like, I know who my number 1 is.
We need your number 3.
Based on just the outfit.
Just the outfits and the photos as a whole.
So, like, does staging count?
Girl, just choose, yes.
Okay, fine. My number 3 is Croatia. I'm just digging the lace and the green background. So wicked.
Very nice. My number 2, based on these photos, is Albania. I think her dress is the best dress of the day. Like, that costume is on point. But we're just not seeing enough of the staging to know what else is coming. So that's why she's my number 2. But that outfit is my number 1. Your number 2.
My number 2 is Cyprus. There's just been so much detail put into creating the Vitruvian Man. And as sterile as I do think it looks, I'm excited to see the overall staging. I like the water on the stage. It's very interesting to me, this triplet of men who create the Vitruvian Man.
My number 1 is Cyprus. I love the way they've rendered the Vitruvian Man with 3 bodies hanging in the air. I love the black and white. I think it pops. I love that Cyprus has kept us wanting and wondering all season, right? They didn't go to any pre-parties. They said, our man's gonna keep it private. He's keeping it cute. He's keeping it on mute. While everyone else was out there getting attention, he was at home perfecting his stage show and
working out.
Yes, because if you're gonna be the Vitruvian Man, you gotta get that jawline, you gotta get that body, you gotta have those arms, and our man has all 3. This is looking very good. This is looking very good.
All right, my number 1. This is not my number 1. However, I just have to comment that I love Norway's photos and I love the profile. Again, I think it's very Star Trek-ish, but that first image is just wow for Norway. My number 1
is
Albania.
Nice.
I just love the textures of the dress. I love how clean Cola's peacoat is, and I don't know, based on the story of the castle, I'm just drawn in at this point. This could rise for me to number 1. We'll see, but I can't wait to see the rest of the staging because I'm totally digging Beatrice. Is that right?
Beatrice?
I'll just call her Beatrice the American way. Totally digging her multi-textured red dress and Cola's peacoat. So that's my number 1.
Fabulous photos. Fabulous photos. Loving the teas. Cannot wait to see more. Well, look, that's what we think. What do you think? Which photo set spoke the most to you? Let us know here on wiwibloggs.
Do you see Star Trek in Norway? All right. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, share, make a donation to your local humane society for cats.
Well, it's a good cause. Also, I've been watching videos about sun bears that are freed from the bile bear trade in Southeast Asia, and it's so upsetting but so uplifting at the same time. Yeah, I think Free the Bears is the account.
Animals are just amazing and resilient creatures, and they bring us together.
In any case, we'll see you later.
Bye.